everybody, welcome back. Okay, today I have kind of a total body workout for you guys. You actually see it on the board written back there, and the little picture on the thumbnail thingy for the video, that's the workout. So you've got it written down, you know what you're gonna do, you know what you need, and I'm gonna take you through it. You can see here I've got one EQ set up on my mat, and I've got the resistance bar ready to go back there as well. I'm using the yellow band for the resistance bar. They also come with a red band. So the red is easier. Here's kind of the progression. You can use just the bar, one strand of the red band, two of the red band, one yellow. Actually, I think one yellow kind of falls in before two red, and then the hardest is two yellows. So that's how you go from easier to harder just with that, with the bar. And I've shown you lots of ways to make the EQ harder. So we are going to get started with a warm-up. And as we go, I'll tell you why I created this and what all we're doing and all that good stuff. So get ready, let's have some fun. Okay, so you need your EQ right here, and we're just going to start with a basic warm-up. Okay, I'm not even going to count these. On the board I've written 12, but it doesn't really matter. You're going to squat down, tap the ground, come all the way up, and press that up over your head. Okay, why do we do these? I start a lot of videos with squat and press. I do this because it gets your entire body moving. You start to get warmed up. Squats are a very functional and amazing exercise, and a shoulder press with something that's just an 8-pound bar is like one of the easiest things that you can do, but also gets those shoulders and arms warmed up as well. Pretty much the only thing we're not solidly targeting right now are your abs, but as you know, they help you stand upright, so of course you're using your abs too. And I was trying to count in the beginning, but I'm not counting at all. So we're just gonna do a few more here just to make sure you're good and warm. I don't know if it's colder or warmer where you are, but regardless, even if it's warm, you need to be limber. So we call it a warm up, but really it's a warm/limber up. Okay, let's do one more. All right, so there's that. Now, set that aside. The next thing I have written down here is a plank. And when you look at the picture, it'll say time how long you can do this. You're just gonna hold a plank. I'm not gonna go as long as I can simply because I don't wanna make it too long of a video. And anyway, you're gonna pop down and I wanna show you the variations. So here we are in a plank. This is embarrassing, my nose is running. Hold on. Okay, so I'm in a high plank, like they call it in yoga. I'm on my toes. My kitty is chasing a fun little, I don't know, toy or something, and I'm on my hands. Now, if you're here and it starts to get to be too much, or you don't even think that you can hold this, drop those knees. Same straight line from knees to shoulders. Okay, same line here as I was here, okay? Not a plank. Plank, got it? Now, you can also drop down to your forearms, okay? So I usually recommend this if you have wrist issues. You can be on your knees or your toes again. And personally for me, I like to be up on my hands because my elbows get tired. I'm on a fairly thicker mat right now, so I'm okay. But if your elbows get tired, just come back up to your hands. Or if you were on your hands and your wrists are hurting, go back down to your forearms. You decide the kind of plank. Now, the reason I said as long as you can hold this, because this is kind of a baseline. Okay, you're gonna be holding a plank and timing yourself. Then, as you do this workout or other workouts, you come back to this workout again and you time yourself again and you see if you got stronger. It's one of the greatest exercises to engage your entire core. Here's why. I have no idea how long we've been here, by the way. You have table legs for arms, so your shoulders and your arms are strong. You're pulling up through your abs. Okay, we're not dropping here, we're pulling up, so we're flat back. You're engaging your quads to help lift those hips up as well. And your heels are pressing back, so the backs of your legs are engaged. So every muscle in your body is working, especially your core. Okay, so I've explained everything there is to explain. If you're still holding, that's fantastic. Maybe if you have the video somewhere, you can pause, or you know what, just keep holding that plank and you can finish the timing later. But we're gonna move on. Okay, from here, we are coming all the way up, standing. Okay, you might need some time to shake everything out and just sort of relax. Or again, you might still be in your plank right now, timing yourself. So we're gonna move on to curtsy lunges. I'm gonna step forward just a little bit here. Might cut my head off, that's okay. But you step back and to the side. drop straight down, come back up, and we're gonna alternate sides. So the other side, step back into the side, drop straight down, and come up. I wanna show you these from the side, okay? So step back into the side, drop straight down. So both of my legs are bending. Come back up, I'm gonna go to the other side, drop down, straight down, okay? Not leaning forward, not all wobbly and stuff, and come back up, okay? So that's 4, we're doing 20 of them. So I'm just gonna knock them out here. You can go at your own pace. If you can keep up with my pace, awesome. If you wanna go faster, okay. If you wanna go slower and you wanna cut them in half, that's fine as well. We are at 10. So if you're doing half because you're already tired, that's cool. If you're still going, keep them strong. Remember that form. So I have planned to do the warm-up and the plank. I was counting and that happened. That's cool. Once. Everything else you're going to do 2 to 3 times. One more. That's our 20. Okay, next up, we're going to grab our resistance bar. Like I said, I have the yellow band on it. I'm going to stand on one slide or one side of this, okay? And then you want to try to find where it's nice and even. You don't want one side working harder than the other. Okay, how many are we doing here? We're doing 15 bicep curls. So pull yourself up. Pretend like you're still standing in a plank. Bring those hands up and release. I am just about ready, I think, to try the 2 bands. Anytime I've tried it before, it's really, really hard. So I'm trying to work up to that. Right now, 1 band, 1 yellow is really good for me. So started out really easy. We're at 8. By the time we get to 15, I know my arms are gonna be like, hello, which is in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay, let that go. Set that aside. We're gonna head back down onto the mat. Okay, I have 16 bicycle abs on here, and if you'll see when you look at the little thumbnail, it says slow. Okay, why? Because they're more fun that way. So on your back, start with your hands behind your head. You're just supporting your head. Knees are in. You're gonna extend one leg, tap the knee and elbow, and then switch. And 3, and 4. And I know this feels painful. Not painful yet in the abs, but painfully slow. We are halfway there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Okay, I want you just to have some fun here. Bring yourself, keep the shoulders up, bring the knees to that 90 degrees. I'm gonna tell you why we're doing this. This is gonna give you a little extra abs. But the big thing I want to tell you is we slowed those down so you could really feel and engage, not let your back arch, stay flat to the ground. And this is like super easy. Don't knock out your 16 that fast. Take your time, enjoy them. Okay, we got one more thing to do. Our bar is already here waiting for us. We've got tricep press. I absolutely freaking love doing this. So we just worked abs, right? But now we're gonna work triceps, but in a way that still works your abs. Beautiful. Hands are on the bars here. Okay, my hands are on either side of the pads. Put them wherever you want to. Find your knees as far back as you can go. Okay, farther back is harder. Really in close is easier. If you're close and you're here and you're bending at your waist, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, we have 15 tricep presses to do. So you're gonna bring that forehead to the bar and press back up. Now elbows are dropping straight down. Elbows down, forehead to the bar. You'll feel that in your triceps. You're gonna feel those abs as well. I think that was 5, it might have been 6. We'll go with that being 6. Whoa, 7, 8. Just remember form on this. And if you find that you're dropping your head down, which I see a lot, You're gonna strain your neck, and you're not getting those triceps like you should. I believe we have 3 more. 2, 1 more. All right, there you go. Now, as I said, I want you to do these starting with the curtsy lunges 2 more times through, okay? So it's curtsy lunges, bicep curls, bicycle abs, tricep press. You're hitting everything in your body. It's a total body workout. If you can do this 3 times through with a little bit less rest than we kind of maybe took or whatever, you're gonna even get a little tiny bit of cardio. Not a lot, because we're not going for cardio today. We're just doing total body strength. So there you have it, you guys. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. And hopefully you have a great weekend, week, month, wherever we are. And I'll see you all soon. Okay, bye.